Keith Urban is known for making his fans light up at his live shows. But now, he may be also known as the artist who makes people squirm, as he got injured during his set this past weekend in Canada. Urban was a guest on Much Music, where he divulged his gut-wrenching injury story to the crowd before he went to play live. After a lengthy interview, the Wasted Time singer got on stage in front of the live-in-studio audience. He was about to start playing that song when he paused to tell a squeamish story. As he strummed the guitar to start to get going with the song, he paused and said, "So, I got a band-aid on my finger, so if I drop a pick, I'll probably rip this thing off at some point. Just a normal story so far, right? Keep reading." Urban continued, "We were playing last night, a club show, and I cut my finger at some point, and then as I pulled my finger up on a strumming stroke, the string went into the cut." Here is the crowd's reaction the second he said that part of his story. Urban then laughed and said to the crowd, "I'm just gonna make y'all squirm like I did last night." After joking around with the crowd, and inadvertently giving them the middle finger while showing off his injury, Urban got to business and ripped an acoustic version of Wasted Time, giving no signs that he was playing with an injured finger. Urban's most recent #1 hit is Go Home W, a duet with Lainey Wilson. The song appears on his most recent album, High, which dropped in September of 2024. Urban will spend much of 2025 on the road on his High and Alive World Tour, which kicks off May 22 in Alabama and runs through October. Country music fans across the world were left in a state of disbelief and concern following a terrifying incident at Keith Urban's sold-out concert in Nashville on Saturday night. The beloved Australian singer-songwriter, known for his electrifying guitar skills and infectious energy, suffered a gut-wrenching injury mid-performance that brought the entire show to a sudden and shocking halt. What began as a joyful evening at Bridgestone Arena, packed with thousands of cheering fans and a roaring celebration of Urban's long-anticipated Speed of Now tour, took a turn for the worse during the climactic finale. The crowd had just erupted as Urban launched into his high-energy anthem Long Hot Summer, when disaster struck. Witnesses say Keith was moving across the stage with his guitar strapped over his shoulder, engaging with the crowd as usual, when his foot appeared to catch on a piece of loose staging equipment. In a split second, the superstar tumbled forward, twisting awkwardly before slamming into a metal riser near the drum kit. Gasps erupted from the audience as Urban immediately clutched his side and curled up in pain, his face contorted in visible agony. The music stopped, and silence overtook the arena except for the shocked murmurs and screams of fans. Members of his band rushed to his side, quickly joined by backstage medics. "It was horrifying," said Taylor Mason, a fan who had been sitting in the second row. "One minute he was smiling and singing right in front of us, and the next he was on the ground, groaning. We didn't know how serious it was. You could tell he was in real pain." Urban attempted to sit up but visibly winced and laid back down, prompting medics to signal for a stretcher. Moments later, a somber voice came over the loudspeaker, announcing that the show would not continue due to a medical emergency. The news drew a wave of stunned silence followed by supportive applause and tearful chants of "We love you, Keith." Backstage sources later revealed that Urban had suffered a severe abdominal muscle tear, possibly involving damage to his lower ribcage. According to an insider close to the tour, Keith had been pushing through some pain the past few days. He's a perfectionist. But last night, it finally caught up to him in the worst way. Urban was immediately transported to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, where he underwent evaluation and treatment. As of Sunday afternoon, a representative for the singer confirmed he was in stable condition and resting, but noted that a short-term hiatus from touring is likely as doctors monitor his recovery. The injury has sparked waves of concern and emotion across social media. Fans, fellow musicians, and celebrities poured out support under the trending hashtag #GetWellKeith. Carrie Underwood tweeted, "Praying hard for my friend at Keith Urban. You've got this. Rest and heal." Meanwhile, Urban's wife Nicole Kidman, reportedly in New York at the time of the incident, was seen boarding a private jet just hours later to be by his side. Some fans expressed heartbreak not only over the injury but also the abrupt end to what had been an extraordinary night. "He had just played Blue Angel Color and the whole crowd was singing with him," said concertgoer Raylan Brooks. "It felt magical. Then everything flipped upside down. We just want him to be okay." Others pointed to the intense physicality of Urban's shows as a possible contributor. Known for sprinting across stage, jumping on equipment, and sometimes even performing while seated on the edge of the stage with fans swarming at his feet, Urban's performances are anything but low-key. "Keith puts everything into his shows," said music journalist Dana Klein, who has covered the country scene for over 2 decades. "He's a showman. That's part of what fans love about him. But it also takes a toll on the body, especially with the kind of relentless touring schedule he keeps. As news of the incident spread, several venues on the tour route posted updates assuring fans that tickets would be honored for rescheduled dates. Urban's team has promised to release a revised tour plan in the coming days. Despite the terrifying nature of the injury, those close to the singer say he remains in good spirits and has already joked from his hospital bed. "Leave it to Keith to make us laugh even when he's hurting," said longtime friend and fellow artist Vince Gill. "He told me, at least now I can finally sit still long enough to write some new songs." It wouldn't be the first time Urban turned pain into art. Throughout his career, the country icon has drawn from personal struggles, from addiction battles to vocal cord issues, and transformed them into chart-topping songs and soul-stirring performances. Fans are already speculating that this unexpected downtime may lead to new creative breakthroughs. Still, for now, what matters most to Urban's followers is his well-being. "He's more than just a musician to us," said fan club member Julie Contreras. "He's family. We'll wait however long it takes. We just want to see him healthy and smiling again." As doctors continue to assess the extent of the injury and determine a recovery timeline, there's one thing fans can count on: Keith Urban's resilience. If his past is any indication, this setback will only fuel his passion, and the next time he hits the stage, it'll be with even more heart. Until then, the country music world watches and waits, sending thoughts, prayers, and a unified message. Take your time, Keith. We'll be right here when you're ready.